welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm so glad you're here. And if you're not new here, hey guys, welcome back. I'm sorry I've been gone for a minute. So here's the tea. I got a brand new car and I'm so excited. So that's where I've been. So we've been spending our weekends like car hunting, and with, you know, Miss Rona, it's really caused there to be not a whole lot of used cars available. So the price on used cars have gone through the roof. It's just insane. It just didn't make sense to buy a used car. So yeah, I'm 40 and I've never in my life ever had a brand new car. So this whole process was super like exciting but scary at the same time, because it's, you know, it's a huge investment. The car we had, and well, I mean, we still have, it's gonna be a go to work car, but I mean, that one was paid off, and you know, anyways, it's just a huge investment, but it's so awesome. I'm still learning all like the techie things about it. I did do like a little bit of footage, like I was gonna do like I bought a new car vlog, but I really didn't end up getting enough footage to do a whole thing. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, I'm gonna add that on. I'll try to remember to add that on at the end of this video. So I'm kind of torn today. Oops, look, I was like so excited I shook the camera. I'm a little torn today. Ghost, say hi. Ghost, are you? Oh good, he's licking his tail. I thought he was just licking the blanket. He does that sometimes. He's such a weirdo. Anyways, we've started calling him Ghost Malone just because it's cute. Ghosty! Whatever it is, he is super into it. So this pretty much is right around exactly a year ago that I uploaded my first video to this channel. My first two videos I actually ended up deleting quite a while ago, and just because one, they were my first videos. They were shot on, this is on my iPhone that I'm using right now. I shot the first ones on an old Samsung phone. The video quality wasn't nearly as good. The audio was horrible. And I just looked so uncomfortable. Looking back on it, I'm like, wow. And then another reason is, like, you know, I was just getting started. I didn't know anything about like editing, like anything. In fact, you know, my 12-year-old daughter was helping me. I'd say probably my first 10 videos before I figured out how to do things myself. So yeah, the first, if you go back and you hit like videos like on my channel and you go by sort by oldest, like the first few you're gonna see are still quite interesting compared to now anyways. So I'm losing focus. I wanted to do a video about kind of everything that I've learned in my first year here on YouTube. And I wanted to cover kind of a little bit of everything. You know, just things I've seen other people, other creators do a video like this, and they do touch on a lot of really good points, but there's some stuff that I think people don't exactly talk about. I'm getting really warm, so I'm gonna turn my little quiet fan on because I'm getting a sweat mustache. That's attractive. But I'm really torn between doing that and then talking about, you guys, hold on. I have an entire box of stuff that I have gotten since my last video that I bought with the intention of sharing on my channel. So I'm thinking maybe we go through some of this stuff and I'll talk a little bit about, I don't know. I just don't know. Nah. Let me show you what I got today. We'll just, I didn't break anything. We're gonna start with what I got today. I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit because I'm wearing it. So I used some of my points at Ulta, and I got the new NARS Climax eyeshadow palette. Is that what it's called? Let me see. Yep, just Climax eyeshadow palette. I thought it had like a specific name because I swear they released the Climax palette before. But this is what she looks like. I'm wearing it. Obviously, you can tell that I've been into it. I am wearing, currently I put this color as a transition shade. I darkened up the outer corner with this green, and then I used the green shimmer towards the outside and this one on in the kind of inside part of my eye. And then I did just use my Amrezy highlighter for the inner corner. I'm getting to where like sometimes I really like kind of, I still like a little sparkle there and I want something there to catch the light, but I also just kind of want it to look kind of natural a lot of days. I'm going through a I wouldn't say an anti-color phase, but I've definitely been favoring neutrals the last few weeks for sure. That's also going to lead me into another part, like where I talk about where I go from the future. But let's finish up with this palette first of all. This was $49. You get 9 shades. This is 0.05 ounces or 1.5 grams each shade. So you get, in each pan, you get 1.5 grams of product. It is made in Italy, and you know, that's where all the really nice stuff is made. So I got that, and that is, let me see if you can see kind of the green there? That's what I'm wearing on my eyes. I think it looks really pretty. I am wearing the Lancome, I can't ever say it like the cool people do, Lash Idol mascara. I really love it because it has like the really unique like shaped one, so I can just kind of do like this and really lift my lashes. So I've been loving that recently. I've been on this thing where I just want to use products that I love, and I want to use them all the time. Like one of the things with YouTube is at least where I found myself is like, in order to try to keep up or grow, I was buying this new stuff all of the time, and when you do that, you're always using something new. So instead of getting to like really use and get to know a palette, you know, and create like a look you love and then like do it over and over again, like there's none of that really, because each day or twice a week at least, like there's something new to try. And I just really miss, you know, kind of perfecting the look with certain products and like using the same thing over and over again. But we will get more into that in a minute. I want to show you the cheek palette that I picked up. So this is the NARS Basic Instincts. I got Basic Instinct 1. These are not new colors. These are re-releases, but you get 4 in a pack, and I only have the Orgasm shade. I think everyone owns that blush by now. They literally put that same shade in every like little free gift, every mini set, everything. Like NARS wants everyone to have an orgasm, so I guess that's good. This is what the cheek quad looks like. So we have Orgasm, Orgasm X, what's the other one here? Behave, and Dolce Vita. I'm wearing kind of a mixture of 3. I started with Behave, and then I put a little bit of the Dolce Vita, and then kind of on the very top, just a little, I use the Orgasm X. NARS makes amazing blushes. Sometimes, like, I don't know, people talk about like they got boring or whatever, but I don't think there's anything boring about consistent quality product. And, you know, this one is actually made in Canada. I'm not sure if that's where all their blushes are made, but this is where this one's made. You get 4 grams in each. I don't know why I closed this. You get 4 grams in each quad. A normal size, regular size blush is 4.3 grams, and those are $30 a piece. This is $39, and you get 4 shades. You get 0.3 grams less product in each pan, but basically you're getting 4 for the price of like 1 1/3. So it's a heck of a deal. These have been out for it's maybe like 10 days, a week to 10 days. And I was really trying to be good because I was on a self-imposed low buy, very low buy, like slash no buy. But I did use my Ulta points. So technically I got this for under $2 for both of them. And I really enjoy them, and they're something I will wear on a regular basis. They're, you know, something that I can wear to work. I don't know. I'm super, super happy. I usually, like, I'll save up my points and then I'll squander them away on something because, you know, when you're using points and it's basically free, it's easy to, like, maybe choose something that you're like, well, I wouldn't spend my money on this, but, you know, it's just points, so it's like, whatever. But, like, you spent your money to earn those points, so you should really save them and get something that you're really gonna love. And I'm really proud of myself that this time I actually did it. I think last time I squandered my points away on 2 like Ulta brand Z palettes, and I guess, I mean, I needed them, but I could have easily paid for them. They were literally like buy one get one half off, and then I don't know, I think like a Wet n Wild concealer or something. My point is, it's a really neat thing to get a couple dollars off, but the more you save, like, those points add up and you get more value for them. Like, I was literally at like 3,500 points. I had like $205 in Ulta rewards. if that gives you any sort of an idea of how bad of a shopping habit I have. Actually, you know, I'm diamond, so I get like more points than like a regular, I don't even know what their base membership is. But then, you know, I really watch for things. They advertise all the time. Like, if you buy, you know, this category of products, you get 3 times the points, or you get, you know, 5 times the points on this fragrance or whatever. And so I'll watch, you know, like if Christmas is coming up or somebody's birthday and like, you know, I need a nice gift for them and I would have bought it anyway, I'll get, you know, one of those where I get points. It just, they add up, and it's really cool once in a while to get something that you really love for like next to nothing. The one was like 89 cents and one was like $1.11. Like, I don't know. I'm really, really happy with that. So I wanted to talk about that. That is what I have on my face, like I said. And let's just, you know, continue right on with the video. I'm going to try to remember everything that I wanted to talk about as far as being my first year on YouTube. So I started out, my very first video, the very first 2 were unboxing. So I had a BoxyCharm unboxing and I had an Ipsy unboxing. I decided to do this video because I, you know, was waiting for my boxes to come, and every month I would kind of like watch other people unbox stuff, and so I can kind of see maybe what I was getting. And I was like, you know what, like I could do this. It was summer, I had, you know, time on my hands, and I thought, like, why not? Like, literally YouTube is for everyone. If you're watching this right now and you've thought about it, just hit record and do it. Like, what could it hurt? I mean, it's not like you're like on here like naked, you know what I mean? Like, unless you get on here and act like a total asshole, like they're really, like, there's no harm in having some fun. And that's what it's always been for me, is about the fun. I did not start making videos because I thought I was gonna be a millionaire ever. Like, if that's what you think, like, I mean, you may get lucky, but it's probably just, let me tell you right now, it's probably just not gonna happen. I've been making videos for just over a year now, and I am not quite to monetization. I have to reach 1K, and my subscriber count, like, growing has definitely slowed down over the past month and a half. And that's a lot to do with me also, because I have, with it being summer and everything, I have been posting way less frequently than I was. I was posting an average of 2 to 3 videos, sometimes 4 a week. And from like 600 to 800 or 850, like I grew, like it went pretty quickly for me. That first 100 was pretty brutal. Getting from 100 to 200 was pretty brutal. You know, it just depends. If I'm doing a video on something that, you know, a channel with way more subscribers is doing a video on the same thing, they're more likely to get promoted in the algorithm than, you know, you are as a smaller channel. You know, it just takes a lot of work and dedication. I definitely haven't given up. I've just been, you know, focusing on other things, and I've been having some thoughts. But I wanted just to say that I started out filming on a Samsung J7 Refine. So, you know, just a prepaid Samsung phone. I was using the front-facing camera because I didn't have any other way to make sure that I was like in frame or anything. When I very first started, I did not have any sort of lighting. I didn't have even a cheap ring light, like nothing. And then for editing, I was using, is it KineMaster? It looks like it should be KineMaster, but I'm pretty sure it's KineMaster. I was using the free version of that application on my phone to like edit videos. So my daughter kind of whipped me up like a little intro thing. I mean, it was cutting out, you know, anything that needed to be cut out, but the editing definitely wasn't like anything super fancy or anything like that, and you don't need it to be, honestly. But as I progressed and I watched her every time, and I kind of learned, and it just got easier. And then I'd say maybe like 4 videos in, I actually started filming on an iPhone 8. Not like my everyday phone, but just one that was previously connected, that I just use it for its camera. And the reason I wanted to do that is because obviously, you know, if you're taking video and stuff like that, it does take up quite a bit of space and memory. And I don't know, I just have a lot of stuff on my phone, so it was just easier to have one separately. Plus, if I needed to, you know, reference something or look something up, then I had my phone there, and I wasn't just using it to film. And then at that point I also did upgrade and pay for, I think it was like $55 for the year for KineMaster. That way the little watermark thing came off. I had access to just more like sounds and transitions and all that stuff. It definitely, I mean, I haven't ever had the luxury of, you know, using like a nice like desktop like iMac or anything like that to do my videos, so I don't get to use like you know, what is like Lightbot, like all those really fancy programs, Final Cut Pro, like that I would love someday to be able to get to that point where making that investment makes sense. And that's one more thing I wanted to touch on. When you just get started, you do, well, at least I did, I got super excited, you know, even when I had just a handful of subscribers. Like, it was something fun and new and exciting that I was doing, and I just wanted to run out and like grab everything right then. You know, I wanted soft boxes, I wanted a better camera, I wanted just all this stuff, and like, you definitely don't need it. I am a year in, I think 982 subscribers, unless somebody left in the last couple of days. And I am still filming and editing on my iPhone 8. I have invested in lighting. Right now, the one I use when I'm sitting here at my vanity is just like a $20 ring light I got on Amazon. And then I do have a big, like $100 18-inch stand-up one. I use that a lot more when I was doing a lot more like try-on haul, like clothing hauls and stuff. I do sprinkle those in every once in a while. I haven't so much lately because I just been trying to buy less stuff because you know, a year of doing those hauls, my closet was full, my drawers were full, like I just had way too much, and it was just, it didn't make sense for me anymore to do it. I know a lot of creators, especially smaller creators, will do those kinds of things over and over and over again for the views and to get subscribers. And, you know, that's fine, to each their own. I think I got caught up in that trap at the beginning, or, you know, at least within the first 6 to 8 months, because those do get a lot of views. There's always people looking at plus size clothing hauls, especially like Shein hauls get a lot of views. But I mean, quite honestly, I just don't need all that stuff. Like, I have stuff that I need. I'm not saying that I'm never going to do it again. I'm a grown woman. I like to get new things. I love nice things. But as far as like spending a couple $100s just so I can put out a YouTube video, at this point right now doesn't make sense. You know, if they were to contact me and say, hey, Crystal, we love you. We love, you know, that you've done all these hauls with our clothes. We'd love to like send you some clothes to do a haul with. Then I would be more than happy to film those hauls for you guys. But as far as like putting out hundreds of dollars of my own money, it literally makes zero sense when I have every clothing item that I need at the moment, and way more than I ever could. I mean, I've already gone through and donated a whole bunch of stuff. So that's why I kind of like tapered off doing that. So now, you know, I'm sitting around a couple hundred subscribers. Definitely you start to see, as you go on a little bit, you start to notice things. You're looking at your analytics. You're noticing like how many views you're getting. You can look at one video and say, okay, this one only got 30 views and this one got 100, so I want to do more of like this, which is what happened with me and the clothing hauls. And then that kind of like snowballed into its own monster, if you will. You know, at this point, a year in, 982 subscribers, and it's fine, but just to say, I'm not making any money. I don't get a paycheck on it. YouTube started putting ads on my videos, I'd say like 3 months ago, and I mean, it's whatever, it's their app, they can do that. It's just kind of frustrating because I feel like my subscribers now have to watch these ads that I didn't put there, and I don't know, I've watched some creators where they are controlling their ads and they just put so many in, it just gets super annoying. And like, I understand that they need to make their money, but like when they have ads every like 2 minutes, and you know, then the video is sponsored, and it just becomes a lot for me. Just for me personally, you know, everyone has their own preferences, but Okay, so that brings me to my next thing. So you get to a couple hundred subscribers and, you know, you're excited, things are going well, you know, you still have lots of good ideas, but maybe at this point, and at least with my channel, especially in the beauty space, I am noticing that I have a ton of makeup. I have a ton of makeup, especially that I've used maybe once for a video, maybe twice, like if we're counting like doing swatches separately for a video. And it started to kind of overtake my space. We had to redo, I kind of made it like, I'd say quote unquote like beauty room. I'm sitting and I have a vanity where I'm facing you and looking into the camera. Behind me there's well, you can't see it, but I'm looking into a mirror, and then I have a shelf above that is full of eyeshadow palettes, and then I have my boyfriend made like IKEA lac shelves that go down each side, and I have like lipsticks and foundations, I mean all that. And then I have 2 sets of the white 5 drawers. I actually got mine at Michael's, but they somewhat look, you know, like the IKEA Alex drawers. I do eventually want to upgrade to those because these are just a little more shallow. They don't open as far and they don't hold as much. But I mean, this was something I had to do, and before I started YouTube, I literally had, I mean, it was a good size makeup bag, but everything that I use the same products all the time, my favorite stuff. When I ran out of something, I repurchased it, and that's what I had. And now I could probably use a different palette every day for at least 6 months and never repeat. And you know, you have to ask yourself, like, if that's something like you don't mind. I mean, it's not hurting me financially, but at the same time, it also doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, in the beginning, you know, it felt good that I was getting all these new things, all these beautiful things, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, because in no way am I ungrateful, but I just really miss actually getting to like know a palette. That sounds so stupid, but it is kind of like I went on a million first dates and I just never really got to know anybody, you know? That is a great analogy, actually. I really, really like that. So that's kind of brought me to where I've been feeling lately, where I just really want to, you know, maybe do some like shop my stash content, revisit some palettes that, you know, I think a lot of people like have, you know, even just doing just some get ready with me types, not like tutorials, but just like get ready with me where we talk about stuff. I have a ton of funny stories from things that happened throughout my life. I would love to share those with you guys if you would be interested in like get ready with me story times. I do have a huge declutter series coming up, and I say series because it is going to have to be broken down, because I am going to be cutting my collection by about half, and the reason being is that I have just accumulated so much stuff. There's absolutely no way that I could even dip into it before, you know, stuff expires. I want to donate stuff that, you know, has been well loved or used, to friends and family, and then my local women's shelter, and then so many things I bought that are brand new that I just never got around to using for a video. And stuff like that will be going up on my Mercari. I always list my Mercari in the description box below. You can click on that link. If you've never signed up for Mercari, you can also sign up through my link and you get $10 off. I think it's like a $30 or $40 purchase, I'm not sure. But I will be letting you guys know in my actual declutter videos that those products are on and live and available for purchase. What I would like to do, I always said when I got to 1K that I would upgrade my camera, and it's like creeping up there. I'm so close. What I'd like to do, and hopefully, is some of the money that I'm able to get back that I put in. Nothing that I'd be selling have I received for free. I have received some PR, and we'll get into that in just a second. But everything that I'll be putting up for sale is stuff that I purchased my own self, and And that's the tea on that, sister. I'm going to use any money that I get back and hopefully be able to upgrade my camera soon. Because the only thing bad, well, not the only thing, but the major thing that is hard about filming and editing on my old phone is the storage space. So, you know, once I get a video and I edit, or I film a video and I edit it and I upload it, I have to go back and like delete it off my phone in order to make room to film the next one. And that's like why I really need a camera bad, because I already have the memory card for it. I bought the memory card like Black Friday last year because I got a really heck of a good deal on it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at on that. So a declutter series is definitely coming up, and it should be really good because, I mean, nobody needs 40 different primers. Nobody needs probably 50 different freaking skin tints and foundations. Like, that's just nuts. You know, eyeshadow palettes are one thing, and I love that. I have all my palettes, and then I have my, I wouldn't say huge collection of singles, but I definitely have quite a few of those too, and I feel like I never really get to use those. I've talked about my JD Glow singles, I know. I don't think I've even really maybe touched on my Terra Moons. Oh, I talked about my Davina ones, but I mean, I've never shared with you my Glam Shop collection. I have a bunch of singles as well as palettes from them. Yeah, so watch for that coming up. It's going to be a huge process because my last one, they were literally like a couple hours a piece, and then I have to go through and edit out in between, like, you know, pulling each one out and like putting it away. So I have to stack everything up, and it's just this huge deal. But the reason why I'm going to get rid of so much stuff is because, one, I just don't want it to sit here and go bad. Like, that's a waste. Two, I feel like I do really love colorful eyeshadow. I would love to look at it. I love to swatch it. There are a few colors that I think, you know, look really nice with my eye color. A lot of them have textures that I think complement, you know, mature skin quite well. But there are others that I bought, and I bought them simply because they were pretty. My mind was like, that is beautiful. You have to have it. And I love to, you know, sometimes in the middle of the night I'll wake up, and if I can't go back to sleep, I'll come over here and I'll just pull out palettes and I'll start swatching them and just looking at them, and like I move, you know, that just calms me and it makes me happy. And maybe some of you can relate to this, and if you can't, that's okay too. But you know, I found myself buying things, not even just for YouTube, but just buying things to buy them rather than like buying them with the intention that I would actually use them. And I mean, that's what makeup is for. You can't, I mean, people do all the time collect makeup. I see, you know, some channels, I won't like name specific names, but they have, you know, chests and chests full of makeup, and that's fine. And some of them have cool packaging and everything. That's awesome. But I mean, the reality is this stuff is gonna go bad. You know, powder stuff obviously lasts longer than cream stuff, but I don't know, like, I mean, it's different, I guess. Like, I feel like it's different for big influencers that are getting all this stuff in PR, right? Like, they're receiving all this stuff for free, and so the value, I feel like the value of makeup, kind of, they don't quite get it. I was really happy to hear kind of Samantha March, she talked about it a little bit in her Will I Buy It Today, about how much, you know, she had to go back and forth deciding whether or not she wanted to buy the Patrick Ta palette because it was $68, and like, that's a lot of money. And, you know, but she gets all this stuff all the time in to review, but when it came to actually using her own money, you know, like, that's a different story. And there's nothing wrong with that. I 100% like support her in what she's saying. If I was getting stuff for free, like, eventually, like, it would be hard to kind of judge makeup's value. But I think if I am not using it whatsoever, then the value for the money is definitely not good, right? Like, there's really no point in having it. And right now, while they're still fresh and good, it could end up going to a better home. Someone could buy it that absolutely loves it, and they're getting it for a great deal. And, you know, they're happy. I have less around me that I'm not using, which makes me happy. And I get a new camera, which makes everybody happy. I'm a dork. I'm like, I don't know. I should have wrote down like all my key talking points, because I feel like I'm kind of losing I go off. I go off a little bit and wander off, and then I forget what I'm talking about. So as I continued to grow, I say right around the time I hit about 500 subscribers, I started getting offers. I would get offers in my email that was listed in the description box below all my videos. And I'll never forget, like, the very first one I got, because I was so excited. You know, if you are a creator, especially a creator that watches, you know, a lot of beauty YouTube, and you see all these other, you know, big influencers, like, having a whole hours long video opening PR packages and free makeup that you get as an influencer. It is quite exciting when someone reaches out to you and you are given some sort of an offer. And I say some sort of an offer because you won't believe the offers that you get. And you have to be really careful, because at first it can be quite exciting, but not all offers are good offers. You really need to kind of read into it. So the first like PR that I ever received was actually from Artist Couture. I had ordered the Ethereal Bloom palette, and mine had came and it was messed up, and I had emailed customer service, and when I was talking back and forth with the customer service representative, I thought I was cool, and I like mentioned the fact that, you know, I know what I mean. I had asked how long it was going to take to get the other palette out, because I was really anxious to get it up on my channel. Well, when the palette came in like 2 days, not only was the palette in there that I ordered, but they had put like 3 other palettes in there, a couple of their like sparkly dust toppers, I forget what they're called. I think I have one right here. These guys, what are these called? This one's called Diamond Lights Finisher. They'd sent a couple of these. They sent a couple lipsticks and a couple lip glosses, and I was just like, I was so shocked and so excited. There's actually a video on my channel somewhere where I swatch every single thing that they sent me. I got like the Supreme Nudes palette, the Club Daddy palette, like, and to me this was like, oh my gosh, like the best thing ever, right? This is like what I've been waiting for, and it just made me feel really cool, and I felt really accomplished that like I had, you know, been consistent with posting, and I'd done all this work, and I'd gotten to this point where like, yes, things are starting to happen. I think that was just a fluke. The guy was being nice. I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve getting all of that stuff, but I wrote to them and I said, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all this. But I haven't received anything since then. So I don't think I was ever put on like a PR list, per se, but I'm super grateful for what they did send. That was awesome. The next offer of PR that I got actually was through Give Me Glow. They sent me their Pastel Dreams palette, just a little bit ahead of launch. And I ended up ordering a couple myself also anyway, and paid for them because I did a giveaway on my channel for one, and then giveaways, that's another, remind me, we'll get into that in a second. Anyways, so my point is, I started receiving little bits of PR here and there, but then there's also tons of offers, especially on Instagram. If you like tag any sort of thing, like if you do a makeup look and you like tag your eyeshadow palette, you're gonna get a ton of DMs like, I'm so-and-so from so-and-so, and we seen your post and we think you'd be great for this. Just don't buy into it. A lot of that shit is gonna be like, we want to, you know, send you this, and this, and you just have to pay for shipping and handling, and then, you know, you got to put out this hashtag and this hashtag and this hashtag on the post, and then you get this code and you can never delete it and blah blah blah. Just fuck that. You know what I mean? You don't need to work for free. If you're posting, if you're doing a video, if you're doing any of that, even mentioning it in a video, that is promotion. That costs money, and you don't need to pay them to promote their product. Like, it's just stupid. I actually got one yesterday, and I was actually kind of jazzed about it. It was in my email, and it was for like a coffee drink. I don't want to disclose the name of it, but it was like a concentrated coffee like serum that, I mean, you could use it in baking. You could, you know, put a couple drops in and make like a nice coffee drink. You get my drift. It was like condensed or whatever, concentrated. And they were like, hey, we seen your videos, like, you know, we'd really like you to try our product and then like talk about it in a video or whatever. And like, I love coffee. Like, I have a Red Bull every single day, and then I have a coffee in the afternoon, and you know, I'm open. If they want to send it to me, I'll try it. If it tastes good and I like it, like, I thought I would maybe like make a drink and like while I'm, you know, doing a video, like take sips of it and just mention, hey, like, I got this shit, it tastes pretty good, like, this is what it is. I was totally okay with that. What I got back was this email, and I shit you not, with a contract on it that they wanted me to sign in order for them to send me a bottle of this coffee concentrate. There was a whole list of demands of shit that I had to do. Like, one was like, make the video within 1 to 2 weeks. That's not a big deal. But I had to like put all these different hashtags on it. It had to be, you know, this long. Like, there's just, it was seriously like 14 or 15 things they wanted me to do, and I was never allowed to delete this video after. I wasn't allowed to block the company on social media. Like, why would they even have to put that in there? Like, that to me was sketchy off the bat. But I wrote back to them and I was like, hey, look, like, this obviously you're wanting like a dedicated video. Like, I'm a beauty and fashion channel. So like, one, that doesn't kind of go together. Two, like, I had, you know, was planning on trying your product, and if I liked it, like, mentioning it in a video as I was doing my makeup and, like, you know, sharing the link or whatever so that they could get it if they wanted to. But, you know, you didn't mention anything about it being a dedicated video with all these requirements and, you know, like, ongoing stuff. Like I said, that stuff you're demanding or wanting me to sign this contract for, that is a sponsored content video. That is something that you get paid for. I'm not gonna do all this shit for you for a bottle of your coffee that I didn't know existed before I got your email. And so that's like, that stuff, like, I didn't know that kind of stuff happened. And I know it's really easy to be like, oh, they're interested in me, like, that's, you know, they like me and what I'm about and my look and my personality and whatever. But just be really, really careful, because they just want to use whoever to their advantage that they can get to do their work for free. And I've heard, who says it all the time? I swear it was like maybe Samantha March again, but you don't need to work for, Lauren May Beauty too. She always says that. Like, you deserve to be paid for your time. And I'm definitely not going to go out of my way to make an entire video about this coffee dropper stuff on my beauty channel. Like, that makes zero sense. I'm not going to sign a contract where I have to do all this shit and I'm getting paid nothing. What? That makes zero sense. So yeah, just watch out for that. I've got tons of offers for jewelry, like, yeah, we want to send you 3 pieces. You just pay the shipping, and then your viewers get 30% off and you get 80% off. But I just don't want to mess with shit like that. Honestly, like, sometimes I'll link products that I'm using if I mention them in videos, but I'm not to the level yet where, like, I qualify for magic links. I've applied once before and they denied me. I think you have to have, you know, probably like over 1,000 at least subscribers, and then so much engagement. Because, like, right now for monetization for YouTube, I'm just short subscribers. I have the watch hours, thanks to all of you guys who religiously do watch my videos when they come out. I really appreciate you, because my watch time is great. My engagement is great. A lot of the same people comment on each and every video, and I really appreciate that. Like Steph, Alana, Kara, you know, Maria, you guys, I am so grateful for you all the time. It's just predictable like clockwork that I will see you guys down in the comments, and it means a lot to me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If I didn't name you, it's just because it's been a long day and I've been talking a lot so far. So I just want to let you guys know how appreciative I am of your support of the channel, because it was scary starting from literally nothing. And that's another thing too, is, you know, if you know somebody who's already making content or something like that, I think that would be very helpful. Even to this day, like, I have a couple people that I've forged relationships with here on YouTube. You know, I've never met them in real life, but just through messaging or whatever, like I know if I send them a message that they're going to message me back type of thing. I have a couple people I'd really love to meet, you know, in person, but so many times I found myself being like, I wish I could just, you know about this thing, or like how this works, or what I need to do for that, or, you know, how like links work. Like I have, I'd say probably 5 or 6 affiliate codes now. I thought that was a big deal too. I'm really exciting. But pretty much anyone can sign up and get an affiliate code. And here's the deal with that is, except for one, I have like no idea how I'm supposed to get paid, how often I get paid. Like I don't know any of that stuff. And honestly, like it really doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I think I was more excited about being able to say use code Crystallynn than I am about making, you know, like $1.50 off a palette. So, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like, I'm trying to think like what else? There's other stuff that I really wanted to talk about. Oh, so you have to be prepared for this too, because especially I'd say the first 500, I was so bad about literally checking my subscriber count multiple times a day. I equivocated my subscriber count with my self-worth. I thought if I'm not getting subscribers, people don't like me, or my channel's not good, or my content's not good. It is really easy, maybe not for everyone, but I feel like it can be really easy and hard on the ego if you're not growing at the rate that you feel like you should, or your growth rate isn't really mirroring the amount of effort and time and money that you're putting into your content. It's super easy to get discouraged because you can look at it and be doing really good, and then look at it the next day and you've lost a couple, and you're literally, I would beat myself up like, what did I do? I don't understand why they're like unsubscribing, you know. And I did, that's the next thing I want to talk about. You know, I've done multiple really awesome giveaways on this channel for a channel that makes no money. You know, I still have really wanted to give back to my subscribers, and so I've done multiple giveaways. I did the Give Me Glow giveaway. I did a glow recipe giveaway. I did a Shein like gift pack giveaway. I mean, I'd have to look back through, and then I was planning on doing, since 400 subscribers, I've been talking about, you know, when I hit 1K, I'm doing this $300 gift card giveaway for either Shein or Ulta, and I haven't like really like just driven it home like each and every video, like at the beginning being like, hey, welcome to the channel, like subscribe, when I get to 1,000 I'm giving away, you know, $300 gift card, like because I wanted the growth to be, what's the word, like not authentic, but like authentic, but there's a different word for it. What's it called? Organic. I wanted the growth to be organic. I wanted the people that are here and are subscribed to be people that genuinely either like me or like my content, or, you know, like the community. I don't want people, I mean, everybody's welcome, but I don't necessarily want people that are just here to get something for free. You know, if that's what you're into, like, that's fine, but please at least stick around after the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge thing. A lot of people can get caught up, and I know I really did at the beginning, in what can I do to get more subscribers, because I was equaling subscribers with my like validation of myself. So it's really easy to say, like, if you're gonna start a channel, like really keep that in mind and try hard not to do that, because it definitely does not mirror like who you are as a person, or your capabilities, or like how hard you work, like that. It doesn't at all. It's kind of just, I'd say, you know, 50% luck and 50% what you have control over. You know, you may get a video that somehow gets picked up in the algorithm. You know, I feel like it's less likely for smaller channels. I feel like we have to work really hard to even like squeeze into it. But once you get, I feel like once you get past the 1K mark, it's easier to grow. And I'm just like inferring that because I'm not there yet, but I would just assume, like, because that's what I hear other subscribers, oh my god, getting tired, other creators say, you know, the first 1,000's the hardest. And I mean, I 100% agree. it is so hard, and I can't tell you the amount of money that I have spent on products for videos. It's definitely in the thousands, maybe even tens of thousands. And that's what I'm saying. I just be aware. I'm not saying don't do that. It's kind of hard really to get anywhere, especially in the beauty space, not doing that. I'm not saying it's not possible. You could do panning channel, whatever. But really, like, where that growth is, where the views are on new and upcoming products and launches, and that can get super, super expensive. So, just be careful and just always be aware, and don't ever put out more than you are able to. Don't ever put your home, your food, like, don't put any of that in jeopardy for a YouTube video. It's not worth it. You will grow. Just be patient and wait, and just be authentically true to yourself. That's the last point I want to touch on. I know, at least especially when I started, it is really easy to just simply kind of mirror what you've seen other people do as far, there's only so many formats you can do an eyeshadow palette review, right? But the important thing is they could search up, like, say I want to look at this cheek palette. I could go on YouTube and I'm going to type in, like, NARS Basic Instinct 1 Cheek Quad. And then all these videos are going to pop up, right? I'm going to look for probably, like, it to say in the title or in the thumbnail that it has swatches, demo, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me so much who the creator is. I'm looking for the product, right? So, like, I feel like everyone has their fair chance to kind of get picked if YouTube is bringing you up and showing you to people. So that's why one of the things is to kind of do products that are new or super relevant or popular, just because that's going to help get attention for your channel. So you have to kind of find this perfect little balance, because you don't want to overdo it and get yourself into trouble or end up with a ton of stuff that you're not going to use, that you're just going to give away or throw away, because that's just a waste. But you also kind of got to do what you got to do to get your foot in the door, you know what I mean? And then one more thing I want to talk about is, this is one thing that just drives me nuts, and I hope this doesn't come off as, like, bitter or whatever, but parasocial relationships on YouTube are, it's kind of like a crazy thing to talk about, right? I know that YouTube to me is almost like cable. I have cable too, but, like, when I wake up and I watch the news, I watch internet news, like, on YouTube. And so some of these creators that you watch religiously, like, I feel like they get to really feel like they're your friend. And, and they're all like, oh, we love you so much, bye, have a great day, like, oh, welcome back. It's really easy to feel, and even I say that, and it's because we do, like, I love what I do. When I turn the camera on and I'm showing you guys stuff and I'm, like, talking to you and I'm into it, like, I really enjoy, like, presenting stuff and sharing stuff with you guys. But I don't know you guys, well, I know some of you guys, but, like, you know what I mean? I don't actually physically, like, know you in person. I don't know what your favorite color is. I don't know what perfume you wear. Like, it's really easy when you watch somebody, every day or even a couple times a week, and they're constantly telling you that, oh, subscribe, let's be friends. I'm going to sound like a total psychopath. But, not everyone means it. I've reached out, I won't name any specific names, but there have been times where I have reached out to a creator, like, whether it be, like, something that I wanted advice on or something, and I get, that they have a lot of subscribers and they're busy, but when someone is constantly in their videos telling you, like, oh, like, do this, that, and the other, and buy this and buy that, and, I love getting to know you, like, you're an awesome person, love yourself, blah, 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 and then they see your message, but they can't even write, like, back, take 2 seconds and write something back. Just not everyone is who they come across as on camera, and just, you know, kind of take it with a grain of salt and be prepared for that. I don't know what I thought. I guess I thought like the other creators would want to, you know, like give advice or like help out someone who's kind of just getting started. And don't get me wrong, there are some that have been amazing. Like Leah Janae, she has been awesome. When I've asked her several questions, and I asked her advice on a ad deal that I was given, and she's awesome. Teresa's dead. I love you, Teresa. She is fantastic. Anytime I've ever had a question for her, she always gets back to me. And, you know, it's not even that these, you know, like famous or whatever. Like, it's the fact that they took the time as a human being to like help somebody else. And like, that's amazing, because some people, you know, they may portray that they're like the nicest, awesomest, friendliest person in their videos and online when they're trying to get you to buy this, that, and the other. But, you know, they've gotten to this point where they're like too cool for school, and, you know, they don't care about really helping anyone but themselves, or only, you know, being friends with people who have a certain number of subscribers or whatever it may be, you know. So just be aware. I guess what I'm getting at is, you know, protect your heart. I am a very like wear my heart on my sleeve type of person. I tend to get, you know, kind of emotional and easily hurt by things. So you definitely have to get kind of a thicker skin. That brings me into my last thing I want to talk about, which is comments. Now, I will say I really haven't gotten anything super, super bad yet. I kind of really, I shouldn't even say this, but I kind of really want to, because I want to get to that point in my YouTube, like, ranking or whatever, where I have enough comments where I can do, like, a Crystal reads hate comments video. Like, I think those are some of the funniest fucking videos, and, like, someday, you know, someday I will be despised enough to be able to do my own. YouTube goals. Anyways, oh my gosh, I totally lost train of thought because I got so excited about reading hate comments. You will get a lot of like links to weird stuff. Sometimes people will leave weird comments. You'll get creepy guys telling you how pretty you are, and you'll get, you know, people reaching out to you asking you if they can have some of your stuff. It's definitely, I don't know, just be prepared. When you put yourself out on the internet, it opens up a whole floodgate of whatever. And, you know, so just take stuff with a grain of salt. You know who you are as a person, and you know your morals, ethics, standards, all that stuff. So just don't let, you know, anybody bully you, make you feel bad, and you should be just fine. So kind of got a little bit long there. I hope that I watch this back and I'm like, oh, okay, you didn't talk about this, you didn't talk about that. I think I hit some of the most important points about my experience in my first year here on YouTube. If you are watching this and you made it all the way through, leave me a heart emoji in the comments. If you are new here and you haven't hit that button yet, please subscribe. I'm trying to get over 1K. I'm like at the 1K hump, and I'm like right here. Like, I just need to get over the mountain. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. If you can click the like button if you liked the video, and if you didn't like the video, let me know. Give me a freaking thumbs down, sis. Like, try harder next time. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about, you know, getting started on YouTube. Anything in regards to that. If you have a question, I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. And yeah, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Oh my god, what is this, 1953? Thank you all for clicking on this video and watching it to its entirety. You guys are freaking rock stars. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add that like car blog-ish stuff. Okay, have a good night or day or wherever you are. Hi vlog, we are in our old ass car that we've had forever, going to buy, well, hopefully buy a brand new car. So I just wanted to vlog this experience. How do you feel?
Good.
He's a man of few words. Okay, well, I'll see you guys at the dealership. Gonna be broke. I also want to add that I've been using the Ole Hendrickson 20% Acid Dutopia the last like 6 nights. And it's actually working on my melasma spots, and I am so stoked. I'm just wearing a skin tint. Well, I have sunscreen on, obviously, and the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint. And yeah, I feel like my dark spots are showing less, and I am way excited about it. Okay, so we're at the dealership. We're about to go drive our brand new 2021 Hyundai Elantra SEL. I've never had a car that actually smelled like a new car before. It has like digital odometer and stuff. It's gonna be so fancy, I don't know what to do with myself. And then that's the back. Okay. Say hi, car guy.
How you guys doing?
Vlogging for my channel.
There you go.
How you feel signing your life away?
It's not the first time I've signed my life away.
This is my next time car. That's our car. This is next time car. So here's our old car and our brand new car. She's alright. I wanted a white car, but he got his way and we have a blue one. It's pretty sick. Let's see if it's unlocked. Yeah, it's totally unlocked. So this is what it looks like. Everything's like digital. I have to get used to that because I am old. But kind of excited. Don't like the wheels, but it's cute. Holy crap, you guys! I am driving home my brand new car. I'm so excited.